Good morning. It is Saturday. It's July the 22nd. It is about 10:30 in the morning. I am here with Mr. Wolfie Goldberg. Say good morning. He's been up for a while. I've been up for about an hour. And this time around with this vlog, I thought it would be interesting if I did like a weekend in my life. Not that I have anything really planned, but just to kind of switch it up a little bit. So I've been up for about an hour, I think I just said, and I am dressed to do a workout. I have decided that on the weekends I need to do some strength workout on the Peloton app because I can't just be a cardio queen. I can't just be doing cardio and nothing else, because I know that weightlifting is a part of the whole formula of trying to maintain a healthy weight and, you know, all of that. I have my weights out. I don't know if those are the weights that she's going to be asking for, but those are the weights I have available to me. I think that one is, those are 15 pounds, 8 pounds, 5 pounds, and I have 3-pound weights somewhere as well, but I don't really use those unless I'm on the bike. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do like some sort of ab workout, and that's going to be my workout for the weekend. So Saturdays and Sundays, there's not going to be any cardio involved aside from taking Wolfie out on a walk. I'm going to just do strength training. So that's how the day is going. As far as today, I really don't have anything planned. I'll probably do a little bit of work. I think I'm going to run to the grocery store after this because I need some like juice. But that's really it. I might show you what I've been working on for leadership. I have like a week and a half of summer break left, and I'm really kind of sad. And the last couple weeks I have been, or maybe the last week or so, yeah, the last week I've been focusing on getting ready for leadership because there's a lot of things I'm going to try this year, so I'm trying to just get myself organized. So anyway, let me get on this workout, and I'll check in with you afterwards.
What if I wake up happy? And what if I wake up sad? Sorry if I said something that made you mad. Wishing that I could call you. Sorry my service bad, my bad. When I wake up you're not next to me. Guess I'm missing all your energy. That's all I want. That's all I want. Promise I am not your enemy. I just need another memory. That's all I want. 'Cause all I want is you. Is you. It takes two. 'Cause all I want is you. Is you. It takes two. All I want is you. Tell me, does a flower in the shade ever feel a little jealousy? Does it ever go away? All I want is you to answer me right now. Just dance with me right now.
It's just a little bit of time later. I did my 2 workouts, the 20-minute upper body workout, and then I did a 10-minute core workout. And I have to admit, it felt really good to do physical movement that wasn't cardio. Like I hadn't really lifted a weight in a while. I used to do it all the time in Orange Theory because that was a part of the class. So I feel good about that. And then I sat down and I loaded some Starbucks gift cards on my app. So the nice thing about my district is that they partner with this app called Go365 that I think falls under this whole umbrella of a company. But basically what happens is they're trying to promote like physical health. And so for every workout that you do, you get these points, and the points transfer into dollars that you could use to shop in their mall. And basically in that mall you can buy gift cards, you can buy apparel, you can buy all kinds of things. So I've been saving up my points for a long time, and since my Starbucks fund was getting low, and I had saved it for a while, I cashed in the majority of my points and was able to get about $150 in gift cards to Starbucks. So I needed to transfer those gift cards from the Go365 app to my Starbucks app. And then I thought, well, now you need to just go get a Starbucks. I don't need one. I feel like I shouldn't have done it because I went there yesterday and got a refresher, and I'm going to Starbucks a few times a week. But then I said, it's summer, and this is what summer's about. Just do what you feel like doing. You only live once. Like, you're not spending any money that is coming out of your pocket. It's gift cards. So I did that and I went to the grocery store. So let me show you my, my big grocery haul. There it is. I literally went to the store for some orange juice to go with the breakfast I'm gonna have at noon. And some of these little microwave sausages. And then I really wanted some fruit. I was gonna get some watermelon because I've been eating that, but I picked up some mango and I'm gonna really hope for the best there. And then I went and picked up my mobile order from Starbucks. I didn't taste it because I thought I should do the first taste and rating with you guys. The Starbucks will be saved for later. Like, I'm probably gonna drink that when I have lunch. And yes, it's lunchtime right now, but it's breakfast time on Latanya time. Like, this is about the time that I eat breakfast. Lunch, I usually eat around 4. Dinner, I usually eat around 8. I'm gonna have to be better about that when the school year starts, because I'll have to eat lunch at lunchtime and breakfast if I have it at breakfast time. But I wanna eat dinner earlier is basically what I'm saying. So let's see. This is a 10. Now, and I knew at bare minimum this was gonna be an 8 because the complexion of this drink is just right. When I get my drink and it's this color, I know nothing's gonna go wrong. Like, at that point, it's just a matter of like the ice to liquid ratio or whatever the case may be. But it's good. So I'm gonna put that in the refrigerator. I'm gonna save that for later. I'm gonna go take a shower, and I think what I want to do today, like, this sounds kind of dumb, but I need to organize, let's see if this is gonna see up here. I need to organize my passwords. So, like, I'm sure everyone else has the same problem. I have so many passwords for so many different things, and passwords are changing all the time. And invariably at some point, an app suddenly doesn't want to take my Face ID and needs me to put in my password. And by that point, I can't remember what the password is because it's one of many and it's a variation of the same password that I'm just moving things around. So I have this note in my phone that's hidden that kind of gives me hints to each password, and that is outdated. So I need to clean that up. And that sounds dumb, but that's something that I kind of need to do when I have the mental space and energy to do that. Because when the school year starts and something like that happens where I can't remember a password, it's like my whole world has come crashing down. And I will be near tears. So I'm gonna do that. And I bought something that I don't know. I'm not gonna say I shouldn't have bought it. I'm gonna say I probably didn't need to, but I wanted to. And I'm gonna show that to you guys later. It's kind of a new look for Miss Robinson the teacher, but I'll show that to you later after I've showered and eaten and gotten dressed. So that's what I'm gonna do. I will probably do some school stuff, and in the midst of all of that, I will probably be watching some more episodes of Dawson's Creek. I've been chronicling my experience with watching Dawson's Creek for the first time on Instagram. I'm on season 3. It is quite a show, and I can very confidently say at this point that Beverly Hills 90210 was a superior series. Obviously, because it came first, and I feel like because of 90210 you have Dawson's Creek, but also just in the characters, like the believability of the characters, the attachment to the characters. And maybe it's not fair that I'm comparing teenage Latanya watching 90210 to grown woman Latanya watching Dawson's Creek, but I really do just think the characters of 90210 were just more believable as high school students that were a little bit rebellious doing normal high school things. The kids on Dawson's Creek are doing, as I like to say, the absolute most, and they're very emotional and very dramatic at all times. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I will probably check in with you in a few hours and maybe show you what working on leadership stuff looks like and what that means to me. And that's it. So I will see you guys a little bit later. That's Woofy. It is 3:11. I am on my couch. I have eaten my breakfast, which was just some eggs scrambled, some toast. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I love toast with a passion. but the toast has to be like really toasted. The butter has to be totally melted, and it has to be grape jelly. It just really brings me so much joy. So I had some sourdough toast and 2 little sausage links that I bought from Stater Brothers. And then after I ate, I've just been working on leadership stuff, and I will show that to you. I don't think I'll show it to you in this clip because I'm going to show you something else. And I have been watching Dawson's Creek, and I just pulled my Starbucks out of the refrigerator, and that's that. I just did an update on my take on Dawson's Creek on Instagram, so I thought this would be a good time to check in with you guys. So, and since we last spoke, I have now bought 2 things that I probably really didn't need. And I feel like this happens to me every single time, right around this time of the summer, where I just feel like I need new school supplies. So I bought the Marc Jacobs tote bag last year, probably early 2023, and swore this is it. Like, I'm not getting another bag after this because it's not a cheap bag. And I love it, and I like it, and I have no complaints with it. Yesterday I was scrolling Instagram, and you know, Instagram has gotten smart over the years, and you're looking at stories, but then it's also giving you ads on things that it thinks you would be interested in. And this cute backpack came up, and I've always kind of in the back of my mind tinkered with the idea of, do you want a backpack as a work bag? And I just kind of ignore it because I haven't really seen ones that I thought were cute enough. I saw one here, and it also caught my eye because I almost feel like, I'm pretty sure this year I'm going to start being one of the bring your own laptop to work girlies. That's what I texted Taylor, my teaching partner. I know a lot of people do it. I haven't in the past, and really I haven't really seen a need to, because we do have obviously desktop computers in the classroom. I have my own computer. We have teacher issued Chromebooks, but the reason why I'm thinking of doing it is because when it comes to going to meetings, I just don't like my Chromebook. The screen is super small. I have very poor vision, and I just am tired of like squinting down at the little screen, and the keyboard is small, and I'm very comfortable with my MacBook. So I was like, well, maybe just start bringing it with you, like, and my Chromebook is never charged, whereas my laptop always is. So this backpack is built for that as well. So I went online and do what I normally do, where I just put things in the cart and say, I'm not really gonna do it. I'm just putting it in this cart for fun, and then I'm gonna change my mind. And I did that, and I left it alone. And then somehow that company realized I had put it in the cart. I don't know where they got my email address from and how that even happened, because I'd never been on this website before. But because I didn't do anything with my cart later in the day, they email me and say, welcome to our team. Here's a 15% off coupon for your first purchase. Well, then I had to go back to the cart and see, well, how much is the bag with the 15% off? And then of course I was convinced that I needed to have that bag. So I bought the bag. So I'm gonna show it to you, I think on my phone, just cause I ordered it. And it's just easy that way. Let's see if this is gonna even be feasible. I'm gonna put it on my laptop. This all feels very precarious. Hold on. All right. Let's see if it'll focus. All right, this is the backpack. It is from a company I really hadn't heard of before called Poppy and Peonies. I originally wanted, they have like a cognac color of this backpack that I really was the reason why I didn't just order it off the bat. But then a lot of the things that I carry, like my planner, my lunch bag, is black and neutral. So I thought, let me just get this black one because black goes with everything. And I really like the fact that it's black with these gold zippers. So there's a ton of pockets. And of course, what I normally do with stuff like this is I went on YouTube to see if there was a video where someone's kind of showing me the inside of it, and I saw that, and it was enough for me to feel like I needed it. So I want to say, yeah, this bag is normally $108, and with 15% off, I think it got down to like 90 something dollars. It basically paid for the cost of shipping, because the shipping was going to be like almost $20 or something. So I bought that. And now the stress is like, is it gonna be here for the first day of school? My first day of school outfit. I don't even know what that's gonna be at this point. So I did buy that. I am going to start bringing my laptop to school on a regular basis. And then I'm over here doing what I should be doing, working. And shame on me for deciding, well, no, I took a break because I was going to update the people on how I feel about Dawson's Creek at this point. And before I did that, I just like checked my stories, and once again, an ad pops up for something that I don't really need, but I just wanted it. And that was a laptop case. Because I'm like, okay, well, you're going to be taking your laptop to school. Let's make sure you have it in a case, which I already have. I have a laptop case right now. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's kind of fraying in some places, but not to the point where I needed to get another one. But this one just looks so nice, and I thought, oh, it goes so well with your new backpack, and it's a Black-owned company. And it's the same company that I got the case for my MacBook from. So this is my MacBook, and it has this glitter case on it, and it's from this company called Chic Geeks, which is owned by Black women, I believe. And so I look at it, and it's a very lovely black crocodile embossed laptop sleeve that I convinced myself that I needed. And this time I said, well, now I'm just supporting the culture. So I ordered that. I'm trying to get a good, here it is, a good picture of it. Let's see if that will focus. There we go. See how beautiful that is? And I read the reviews, and obviously it's big enough to fit my laptop in it, but it also has space for like a couple of file folders, which is essentially all I need at this point, because I don't really carry a lot of paper around because everything is pretty much digital in my classroom. So I got that, and then they too were having a 20% off special, I think just because it's summer, and so that knocked like 20 some odd dollars off. And I bought it using Afterpay, which made me feel a little bit better because I'm breaking up the payments into 4. So this also is not cheap. This is originally $120, and I think I got it to $98 or something. So yeah, so I had to go into my little account for shopping that doesn't have a ton in it right now and move some money over. And that's what I did. Now, since we're on that, I'll show you the other 2 little things that I bought that are school supplies. Oh my God. I bought this little pencil pouch. It has Hello Kitty on it. It's from Erin Condren, and I'm actually surprised that I bought this because I was kind of boycotting Erin Condren there for a while because she had some suspicious activity during the whole Black Lives Matter movement. Not suspicious activity with her, but like just kind of was affiliated with some of it. And I think there was a time where she was creating these, these Dr. Seuss planners, and I'm anti Dr. Seuss now. But I bought a academic planner for one of my former students to kind of keep her motivated for high school, and they were having a sale on stuff like that, and I bought her a pencil pouch, and then saw this one that had Hello Kitty on it, and I'm a big Hello Kitty fan, so I bought that. And the other thing, sorry, I had to do some arranging because I realized it was getting dark in here. So I bought the pencil pouch. We'll see how that goes. And then I bought this lanyard from Etsy. So really the theme is I'm buying a bunch of things that I already have that I don't need, and this is what I'm saying I end up doing every single summer. Like every summer this kind of stuff gets me, because I think I've always loved school supplies, and you would think that's something you would outgrow, but I don't. So I probably have 20 lanyards that I bought last summer because I wanted to have the ability to match my lanyard to my outfit, which I did last year. I think the last few weeks of school where I was just surviving, I was wearing the same lanyard, and I had to let that go. But then I saw this, I don't even know where I saw this, but I saw this one, and I'm like, yes, I do need to have that. It's not focusing very well, but it's like Starbucks themed. It has a little iced coffee cup up here and the Starbucks logo. I mean, this was a must. So I bought a lanyard, and I think that's it. So yeah, I feel bad, but then at the same time I don't. because these are things that are going to bring me joy, and it's little things like this that make me happy, and it is what it is. And just for the fun of it, I bought this a while ago. This is the planner that I'm going to be going with for the school year. It's not anything fancy. I think this is a version of a Day Designer, but not like the most expensive one. Last one I had like the really expensive one, and I liked it. I didn't like the size of it, and this year I knew I wanted something that was more like standard paper size. So that is what this is, and it pretty much has the same format as the one I had last year. It's just physically larger. And so you see how nice this is gonna look with my new backpack and my laptop sleeve and my lunch bag, if you know what my lunch bag looks like. So that's what's up. I'm gonna get back to work so that I stop spending money that I don't need to be spending, and I'm gonna get back to watching this episode of Dawson's Creek. But yeah, just been working, staying in the house to keep cool, and that's it. Well, hello there. It is about 11:15 at night, and I did not hold up my promise to you about, I gotta turn this way because my back is killing me, about discussing what I've been working on specifically with leadership. And as I was coming upstairs, kind of not go to bed, but really just move locations for the night, I decided I'm not gonna share what I'm doing with leadership until I'm actually back at school, because I have actually done quite a bit over the summer, and I don't think that I would be able to coherently and efficiently explain what I've done and why I've done it out of context, if that makes sense. So my goal is, as the school year starts and I start using the things that I worked on over the summer, that I really will make a conscientious effort to share that with you guys, which will be nice because it'll kind of give my channel a little variety in terms of the teaching aspect of it, because I haven't ever really focused on what I have done in leadership a whole lot, primarily because every year has been different, because my first year of middle school is the same year COVID hit, and every year thereafter, with the exception of last year, it was a modified class. Like, we have restrictions on what we can do, and last year was really the first year that we didn't have any of those restrictions. And towards the end of the year, I started to really kind of think through what I wanted the leadership class, and at this point, the leadership program at my school to look like. So I will share it with you as the time comes. And then I also just was kind of in the zone and started getting into things and doing things, and I talked to Taylor at one point. I'm gonna sit you guys down because my arms are already hurting from holding this camera. Don't fall. I was already in the zone, and sometimes I get to a point where I'm working on something and I'm working so intently on it, and my brain is like rolling and processing, that I know if I stop to pick up the camera, it's gonna kind of get me, I'm gonna lose the momentum and possibly the thought. So I didn't want to do that, but I did talk to Taylor at one point. Both her and I are just really trying to come to terms with the fact that summer break is just about over for us, but we needed to talk about, like, we were trying to remember what we did on the first day of school last year. So if you don't know, I have a teaching partner. Her name is Taylor. She is the best teaching partner one could ask for. Taylor teaches math and science, and I teach social studies, history, and language arts to the same group of approximately 50 to 60 kids every year. And so we both have a homeroom class. That's the half of that group of 50 to 60 students that we start the day with, and then we have a switch class, and that group of kids is the group that we end the day with, and then we have other classes in between that. And so we can't do exactly the same thing in both classes, because if, like, for example, there's this cup stacking activity, I can only do that with my homeroom class, and Taylor can only do it with her homeroom class, because if we both do it with both of our classes, one class would get it twice. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, like if I did the cup stacking activity as my, let's say, icebreaker with my homeroom class, and then after lunch my homeroom class went to Taylor and she did the exact same ice-breaking activity, then they would be duplicating the same activity. So we had to kind of remind ourselves of what we did last year. So we'll both do the cup stacking activity with our homeroom class, and then we'll do a different activity with our switch class. And I'll probably talk more about what that ends up being on the first day of school, but we are both in agreement, because it always works really well for us. We do not even utter the words syllabus on the first day of school. We don't go over rules, we don't go over procedures, we don't go over the syllabus on the first day, because that's not the tone we want to start off with. And we've always had very positive results when we just spend the first day just like having fun with the kids and getting to know them in less rule-based classroom procedure threatening ways. So all that to say, I didn't pick up the camera, so that's all that you miss is me working, talking to Taylor. I took Wolfie out on his walk, and it was blazing hot, and it was a very difficult walk because my lower back was really tight and it just makes walking uncomfortable. Plus it was hot. And then I came home and I ate dinner and I worked some more. And now I'm really in a zone, and I am going to break a rule that I try and keep for myself, which is I'm coming upstairs and I'm probably going to do some more work instead of reading. So normally when I come upstairs, it's to wind down, and I'll do things like read before I go to bed, go on TikTok. This is the book that I'm reading right now. I'm in a book club with some teachers I used to work with, Daisy Jones and the Six, and I think I like it. This is by the same author that wrote Evelyn Hugo and Her Seven Husbands. That book I really liked a whole lot. My only struggle with this book is that, let me see if there's lighting here, is that the story is told from these fictional, well, obviously fictional. There's this fictional band called Daisy Jones and the Six, and the story of how they came to be is being told by all the members and agents or anyone that was associated with the band. So it's being told from multiple perspectives, which I think is great if you have like an attention issue when you're reading, because you're never really hearing from the same person. I don't have an attention issue, so it's kind of a distraction for me. It keeps me from getting into like a certain reading rhythm, because I'm like, who's saying this, and trying to remember who they are and where they fit into the puzzle. But that's what I'm reading, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna come upstairs and do a little bit more work, because I don't want to forget the thoughts that I'm currently having. So I'm gonna do that and probably peruse a little bit more TikTok before I go to bed to get some more back to school activity ideas that maybe I need to be aware of. And I need to put this basket of laundry away. That has been sitting there for a couple of days, and I have been telling myself every day I'm going to put it today, or put it away today, and then the next day comes and I don't. But that is about to be handled right now. So that's it. There's Wolfie. Say good night for the night, my little love boy. So yeah, I am going to vlog a little bit tomorrow. I don't think it will be a whole lot, because I will be spending some time with my family. But this was a Saturday for me. Didn't even take my bed head down. This is how I go to bed with my hair. Put on clothes, ate, watched Dawson's Creek, and worked, and went on a walk, and went to Starbucks, and bought some things I didn't really need and I just wanted. So there you have it. But anyway, good night. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
What if I wake up happy? And what if I wake up sad? Sorry if I said something that made you mad. Wishing that I could call you. Sorry my service bad, my bad. When I wake up you're not next to me. Guess I'm missing all your energy. That's all I want. That's all I want. Promise I am not your enemy. I just need another memory. That's all I want. 'Cause all I want is you. Is you. It takes two. 'Cause all
it is now about 3:30. I just finished my massage. I had a 2:30 massage at Massage Envy in my neighborhood. That is something I pay for once a month. I just have their membership package. And I just always am so thankful for it, especially with having the lower back pain that I've been having ever since I had sciatic damage. So I'm on my way home now to pick up Woofy. You haven't missed anything. I ate breakfast and just sat and lounged around, watched some more Dawson's Creek. I didn't even do any schoolwork. I'm gonna go home and pick up Woofy, and we're gonna go out to my brother's house to visit him, his wife, my niece. My parents will be there. and just hang out a bit. And a few of you have asked about my parents. If you don't know, earlier or late 2023, we found out my parents were defrauded out of tens of thousands of dollars, about $40,000 through a Zelle scam with Bank of America. And that was money that they desperately needed. And I've had some people ask how they're doing. And the answer to that question is they're doing okay. They haven't gotten that money back. They are still like fighting the good fight, like the best that they can. And we're just trying to stay optimistic. So I started a GoFundMe account to try and make up some of that money. And we've had, a lot of people generously donate to kind of help with that. But this is the time of the year that we were really concerned about, because my mom proctors for the school. She has no income during the summer. My dad has had health issues, so he can't really work a whole lot, or he's been incapacitated, and they need to be able to cover their bills for the summer. They have 3 kids, but none of us are in a financial position to fully support them through the summer. So this was the time of the year that we were concerned about. So just last week, they ended up selling the car that I gave them last year because they needed the money, and that was really all they could do. So that will definitely help them, but it's unfortunate that they had to sell a second car that they could have used. So they're doing okay. They're in good spirits, and we're all just trying to stay positive and hope for the best. But if you do want to donate to the GoFundMe account, that link is always in the description box, or it has been for a while. But that's where I'm headed. And then once I'm there, I don't know how much vlogging I'll do, just because I'll be with my family. But I'm going to pick up Woofy, and we're going to head out and just continue to relax on a Sunday. So we're at the Starbucks by my brother's house, and I went in and got a mobile Woofy. I went in and got a mobile order because it was Woofy. There was a special, and so what he's doing right now is why I'm vlogging. Whoopi Goldberg. Don't. There was a special where if you ordered 3 days in a row, you got 20 bonus stars. So of course I had to order. And I was going to take the time to say that Woofy is such a good car rider. Like, he sits in his spot in his little confined area. I got this little thing here from Amazon. But of course now he's showing out and proving me wrong. One of his flaws is that he cannot fathom that other people would inhabit the earth. That other people would be walking, be outside, getting fresh air. And I know all dogs are like that. But it's just jarring because when I was researching golden doodles, I swear I read something that said this breed is not the breed that's going to do that. Woofy. But Woofy is not following the rules. So we gotta go because people are walking and he can't handle it. But hi.
What if I wake up happy? And what if I wake up sad? Sorry if I said something that made you mad. Wishing that I could call you. Sorry my service bad, my bad. When I wake up you're not next to me. Guess I'm missing all your energy. That's all I want. That's all I want. Promise I am not your enemy. I just need another memory. That's all I want. 'Cause all I want is you. Is you. It takes two. 'Cause all I want is you. Is you. It takes two. All I want is you. Tell me, does a flower in the shade ever feel a little jealousy? Does it ever go away? All I want is you to answer me right now. Just dance with me right now. Just dance with me right now. When I wake up you're not next to me. Guess I'm missing all your energy. That's all I want. That's all I want. Promise I am not your enemy. I just need another memory. That's all I want. 'Cause all I want is you. Is you. It takes two. 'Cause all I want is you. Is you. It takes
and I are home. Yes, I just said your name. It's a little after 9. Had a good time with my brother, his wife, his daughter, my parents. We're still waiting for Emery to walk. She will walk on her own like a couple of steps, and then she'll like revert back to crawling or grabbing onto something. But it was a good time. I didn't do a whole lot of vlogging. I learned that Wolfie loves bubbles. He had a good time. He played with his cousins, Ricky's dogs, Arlo and Winston. Winston is not really a fan of Wolfie, but Arlo was very nice to him. Had a little Greek food for dinner, hung out a little bit more, and then that was it. So I'm gonna sit down on my couch, watch a little bit of trash TV right now, eat a piece of this very cute little cookie my sister-in-law makes. She started a cookie business, I think it was this year, and she's very good at it. If you need some cookies in the Southern California area, let me know and I'll give you her information. But that is going to conclude this vlog. This is how I spent my weekend. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. But more importantly, if you want to support the channel, giving the video a thumbs up and or commenting is what helps the most. And if you would like to donate to my parents' GoFundMe account, you can find that link in the description box as well. No pressure, I know that we're all on budgets. But as always, I hope that you're well, and if you're not well, please be well, and I will see you in the next vlog, whenever that happens to be. Until then, bye.